What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of BoomJamGaming with Deus Ex Human Revolution. We are here with special guest, yes, my girlfriend. And she will probably make comments from time to time, but she's kind of far away from the mic, so there's no telling if you'll actually hear her. Anyway. Quite the election, eh? It's been fun, it's been crazy. I think it's been crazy. It's been very stressful. My brain stopped working last night a little bit. I was experiencing a little bit of executive dysfunction. And, I wasn't happy.
Also, just the genuine amount of stress that he has been under this week has definitely manifested itself physically, and watching him just completely deteriorate mentally last night was kind of the last straw. And I was hoping that we would wake up to some good news, because, yeah, watching him freak out like that was not fun.
Yeah, see, last night I wanted to watch a movie that I own, and I couldn't find that movie. And for some reason, not being able to find the movie, like, I didn't have a freak out or anything. What happened was, because I was unable to watch the movie that I had planned on watching, somehow my brain took that as, oh, well, we're unable to make any decisions at all. Because the decision that I had most recently made became impossible. My brain was like, yeah, okay, well, then we're not doing anything. Period. Can you double check to make sure I'm heard?
Yes.
I can. Okay, cool. Yeah. Yesterday had a lot of technical difficulties because sometimes keeping track of this stuff can be a little unexpected. Yeah, Rias was busy and didn't notify me, and I can't necessarily listen to myself because we risk feedback problems.
I feel like we also have to watch that today, because now I know you have it.
Have what?
Predator. And I've watched that movie way too much, and I fucking love it.
Of course I have Predator. I have Predator, Predator 2, and Predators, just like I have Alien and Aliens. I have all the movies from those franchises that are
It doesn't happen often,
considered
folks,
good.
but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation
I've got to find a way down there, and then I remember
Here's what the man had to say.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project.
I can survive any fall. Which is pretty cool, actually. Oh yeah, I've been here. Oops. Before I continue on with the story, I think it's important that we do side quests. Side quests mean more powers. More powers means happier me. I'm so looking forward to Cyberpunk 2077 for this exact reason. I like action RPGs where you choose your own superpowers, you know what I'm saying? I love that. Especially when it's got like such range as this does. access left. I do not. But I have a lot of good shit. No, yeah, I'll pick up the 93 thing. I'm smart. On the computer, on the PC streams, it's so much easier.
And it's time that we as a species stepped up to...
Well, if you want your phone to not die, that's accurate. I just need you to be careful when moving back, because the last thing we need is this PC to be torn down. It's 17.
I mean, not for the count itself, but for the James A. Janice commentary on the movie.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, because the kill count is 17. There were 17 people on the crew, plus one secret Wayland Yutani, plus an engineer. And since David and Shaw both survived the movie, spoiler alert for an 8-year-old movie, that means we're still back at 17. Because there are 2 unexpected deaths, and, you know, 2 of those would be added to the crew, but 2 people of the original crew survived, so it's still 17. Kill count, 17. 17. You count the trilobite? No, because it's basically just a face hugger.
No, not that one.
No, the engineer he'd definitely count, because it's a sentient being.
Yeah, because that's like what he says with like, why he doesn't count xenomorphs.
Exactly, but he can't. Does he count the predator?
Yes.
Then yes, he would count the engineer. Because the engineer is like a person. A big scary space person. I'm not entirely sure how to go about this. Oh, I have to identify a person.
这几乎跟从前一样，
And
没什么比这更不符合事实的了。一会儿见。
So it'd be him.
Can't you see I'm busy? Go bother someone else.
Death and life have their determined appointments.
What? Oh, and riches and honors depend upon heaven. Very good.
Right, what now?
Shh. They have eyes and ears everywhere. Meet me outside the clinic. Turn left from the front and go down the stairs. I'll be waiting at the corner.
Especially now that this election is pretty much over. Yeah, I guess we're waiting on the exact final count, but Biden's ahead by over 4 million. He has 290 electoral votes pretty much completely locked in. Like, Trump wants a recount in Georgia, but fact of the matter is, George's count still isn't even done. And it won't matter.
It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that
Trump
I may have to retract an earlier statement.
could win Georgia, and it won't matter. Because Biden has
Over
Pennsylvania.
here! Come on now! I'm relieved to know they sent a professional, at least.
That makes two of us.
Right. Well, you're not exactly what I was expecting. I was told I would be meeting a girl. How do I know you're not an imposter or some sort of double agent? Don't think I don't know this could all just be an elaborate trap to set me up.
Look, no offense, Mr. X, or whatever your name is, but I really don't have time for this. So if you could simply just give me what I came for, I'll be on my way.
Yes, yes. I have it right here. Evelyn Carmichael's autopsy report. Here, take it.
Thank you.
I trust you will put this information to good use, because accountability and justice is at an all-time low, I'm afraid. It pains me to see this once great city, which stood as a bastion for reform and progress against our oppressive communist origins, succumb to the trappings of corporate bureaucracy and petty corruption. Corruption so often typical of your Western governments.
Whatever you say. Now, if you don't mind, I really must be going.
Well, there is still the matter of my payment. 1,000 credits was the agreed-upon price, I believe. Isn't that right?
You know, I stole 1,000 credits. Fine.
And what were you just saying about corruption?
A deal is a deal. Surely your handlers informed you of this little detail.
No, my handlers failed to mention this little detail. Never mind. Just take your money. This report better be worth it.
Oh, I assure you it is. Whoever it was that didn't want this information given to the proper authorities paid a lot of money to have it ignored. A pity for them, LIM policy strictly prohibits deletion of records concerning operational procedures. For legal purposes, you see.
Legal, right. Nice doing business with you, X.
That will now read. Let's see. Do nothing. Final diagnosis. Craniocerebral injuries, scalp contusion, linear pattern of lacerations on right side of skull, laceration of right side hemisphere, subarachnoid and subdural hemorrhage, small contusions, abrasion left cheek, abrasion contusion, posterior left shoulder. No drugs, no alcohol. Is asphyxia by seizure associated with craniocerebral trauma and head emerging. High level of HCG produced during early stages of pregnancy. Further examination confirmed the presence of first trimester fetal development. Oh.
Malik, I just got the autopsy report. No drugs or alcohol in Evelyn's system. And her estimated time of death doesn't fit Lee's story. She did die from a head wound, but not one that matches the evidence found at the scene.
I knew it. It couldn't have been just an accident.
There's more. Evelyn was pregnant. Malik?
I'm here. We can't let him get away with this, Jensen. He's guilty. He has to be. Can you go to his apartment?
And do what?
Get proof. Get
One chapter
something.
of the nightmare is
I'm
over.
sending you the coordinates. Contact me again when you're there.
We still have a long way to go, but at least now it's not an impossible fight against a completely immovable opponent.
It doesn't happen often.
I want to get super jumpies.
My visit to Prague was related exclusively to the project which has consumed all of my attention these days.
You're referring to the Panchaea project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time
Where
we as a species stepped up and
the
made
fuck
things better.
is the nearest weapons vendor? Okay. find out where I can sell weapons in Hangshot. Cause it's pissing me off. I mean, look at this inventory, guys. This is completely jacked. It's so full. A hang shot. If you need to learn how, if you need to spell hang shot, here's hang shot. Well, it might actually be Shanghai. But you type in hang shot and whatnot, it'll figure it out.
你喜欢横刷吗？
Pretty sure it's hang shot.
Keep to the crowded areas of Lower City if possible, sir.
So how are you doing today, my dude? God damn it, I knew it. I knew I shouldn't have walked away from the fucking Alice Garden pods. I will look all around. First floor, second floor, where he at? Just that he's there. Look, I'll take him being there, you know? I'm sick of lugging around all these guns that I don't need.
Oh, wait. Map picture.
Okay, I can find that.
You're referring to the Panchaea Project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify through a combination of ions.
You buy or sell? I do it all. Look at a computer and see for yourself. Come back anytime.
Now I can go to the side mission. Yes, I know, I'm right here. I'm English, but...
This is Eliza
Side
Cassandra
missions
reporting to you live.
I'd like to wrap up my business this time. We are probably going to have an uphill battle with Congress, though, because neither party seems to have a very large majority. Right now, in the Senate, we're in... No one has an easy majority territory, though. They're both at about 50. Now, should it have been a more slam-dunk victory for people on the left? Absolutely. You'd think 4 years of absolute terror on the right, mitigated only slightly halfway through by a left-leaning house, would have done something, but this country is stupid. So the things you think make sense don't always happen. Assuming 48 in Red's favor. Yeah, but you know what that means? They don't have the 60 votes or whatever necessary to do whatever they want anymore. Yeah. 46, 48, which means there's just 2 seats left. There's just, 48, 48. There's just 4 seats left to determine them. Because one of those seats that other parties have would technically be Bernie Sanders. Because he is an independent. He is not a Democrat. Runoff. Because it's too close.
Like, someone has 32%, another person has 25, another person has 20.
Mm. That is much closer. Well, let's hope that happens. It's a problem.
This is not the place for you. Get out my way.
Access granted.
I'm Nancy Pelosi's biggest fan myself. She didn't do enough, you know?
我来了。新的零件不错，可是我要比这个准。没有什么，有一个看起来很先进。那好，再见。
He was talking about robbing me.
哎，来看，不错的工具，小心一点啊。我是别人会偷。那是什么？Prepare to die!
Leave me alone.
Keep running, 老外。
To be fair, that was preemptive self-defense. He was literally talking about robbing me. He was like, I have a potential mark. He's got some very advanced gear. Joke's on him, I understand Chinese, apparently. Like, those subtitles must be because Jensen actually does understand Chinese. Yeah, because Trump can still do damage in that time.
Access granted.
Computer that I can't interact with.
Malik, I'm inside Lee's apartment. Doesn't look like anyone's home.
Damn. Okay, look. Lee isn't smart enough to properly cover his tracks, so look around. Maybe you can find something suspicious.
I bet now I can...
Hey, Lee, baby. Can't wait to see you tonight. But I'm stuck at work. I know, I'm sorry. I'll pick it up to you, baby. I promise. I'll meet you at the Hive, okay? Just don't get a party started without me. I want you all to myself tonight.
The Hive? I should have guessed Lee would be there. It's pretty much a second home for him.
Wait a minute, you heard that?
Sorry, Jensen. I don't like invading your privacy like this, but it's important. Plus, this gives me an idea. When you're done looking around Lee's apartment, head to the Hive. Contact me when you're there.
I'll keep looking. I'm sure there's more here.
How do you even have Republican friends?
Just happened. Didn't realize they were Republicans till like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I got a few like that myself.
Access granted.
Mind, body. It's late, but disgraceful. Up until now, I've done everything in my power to support and protect you, but my patience is running thin. If you do not change your embarrassing lifestyle, I have no choice but to remove you from both the company and family. We need no more financial support or immunity. You can dishonor us all with your hormone breeding. Yes, your mother as well, but she is disappointed. I suggest you apologize.
Malik. Looks like Hong Sr. was upset with Hong Jr.'s behavior and threatened to cut off his inheritance if he didn't stop whoring around. Sounds like he considered Evelyn beneath the family name.
And if he knew she was pregnant, I can't believe Lee would do something like that just for money.
Speaking of money, the Hong family seems heavily invested in both Bell Tower and Lim. That could explain the cover-up and lack of a proper investigation. I'll stick around a bit. I'm sure there's still more to find.
TV or some kind of weird retractable TV.
Malik, I think I got a probable murder weapon. A broken clock. The kicker is the hands line up roughly with Evelyn's TOD. Coincidence?
That's a hell of a stretch. You really think?
If Lee's as dumb as you say, maybe. We'd need lab tech analysis to confirm, but if there ever was a smoking gun, it fits. I'll make one last sweep to make sure I got everything.
There's something here in this. Positive there'd be something in this closet. I can sort of see the chat, but you have to understand the chat's far away from me. I'm in the spot where the laptop usually is. Yeah, that's true. Should we take the table now? Tell me, let's see. I'm gonna look up real quick. Yeah, that's because I was away from the mic, I'm sorry. Also, make sure that both your headphones are in, because I have been told that my voice only comes in on one side of a person's headphones, for whatever reason. Super Sleuth. Oh, okay. There is another piece of evidence. I was just looking in the wrong place. Okay, but can you hear me now?
Malik, I found a baseball bat, but it looks clean. Almost like it's been washed recently.
Maybe Lee washed Evelyn's blood off of it.
That's what I'm thinking. But I'm not sure it could inflict the type of laceration she had. Okay, I think that's it. I'm heading to the Hive now. I doubt we'll find anything else in here without calling in a forensics team.
Sounds good.
Do you think I can afford to give you a tattoo? The answer is no, I can't afford anything, basically. The best financial news I've got is that if Biden is the president-elect and has vowed to eliminate student debt, then my student debt will not be a problem. But that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's just because my face was nowhere near the microphone at the time that I was speaking. But yeah, no, I saw Luis's tattoo. I'm looking forward to seeing it colored.
Oh, that was that one, that friend of yours, like the snow day?
Yeah.
Okay.
See that shit? It's fucking bad.
哎，你在浪费我的时间。你这个人真犟。
Well, maybe he's telling you now that it's colored. I happen to see it uncolored. Still ain't paying $1,000 to get in there. She's missing. It's also very good. She's missing.
He said they did this shit on Saturday so that we could all get fucked up afterwards.
Today is Saturday. It's my D&D day.
Oh god.
Malik, I'm in the Hive. What's your plan?
Find Lee and talk to him. I want you to convince him you know exactly what he did to Evelyn and why. If you can make him panic, I'm willing to bet he'll spill his guts. Just make it look like blackmail. If he's willing to pay to keep you quiet, he's basically tying his own noose. I'll listen in and record everything.
Got it.
What can I get you?
Give me a sec.
Yeah. Not like I'm busy.
they stole one from earlier. Basically. That sounds awesome. I'd totally play that campaign.
Right?
Quick, run that campaign. Brendan,
Get on it.
Brendan, you got the chops. I would love it if you did that. Give me a chance to use that barbarian.
You just.
I want to use that fucking barbarian. That's the best barbarian I've ever rolled. Like, and I've rolled a 218 barbarian before.
What you want, Chrome Boy?
Is your name Lee Hong?
Yeah, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. What's it to you?
I want to talk to you about Evelyn Carmichael.
Man, it's off! I already told all you narcos all there is to say.
Relax. I'm not with the police. I work private. And you could say I specialize in cases like yours.
If you ain't police, then what the fuck you want?
A simple proposition. I have proof that shows you murdered Evelyn. And I want you to pay me 2.5 million credits to make that proof disappear.
2.5? Bullshit. You ain't got shit on me, narco. I ain't paying you shit.
I strongly suggest you reconsider.
And I strongly suggest you get the fuck out of my face. Because unless you got your proof right here, I ain't got shit to say to you.
All right. Let's start with the police report. I know your story doesn't match up with the evidence at the scene of Evelyn's fall.
Oh yeah? And why's that?
Because the police report itself was falsified. Why else would that be, if not to cover up a weak alibi?
Man, you gotta be kidding me. That's some weak-ass shit right there.
Not only does the evidence not add up, but neither does your testimony. You lied about why Evelyn fell down the stairs in the first place. You said you'd both been drinking heavily prior to the accident, and the reason Evelyn fell was because she was drunk. We both know that isn't true.
Man, that shit was in the papers.
Now, if the evidence doesn't fit and your story was a lie, then how did Evelyn die on that night? Well, the answer is pretty simple, really. You killed her. But how? By hitting her in the head with that antique clock you keep so prominently displayed in your apartment. The lacerations on her head, the intracranial hemorrhaging, it's the perfect match.
In my apartment? How the fuck do you know what's in my apartment?
And like any good crime of passion, you needed motivation, something to fuel your violent outbursts. What did Evelyn say or do to make you murder her? She told you she was pregnant, and you panicked. Faced with the prospect of losing your easy way of life, you struck out at her in anger.
How? That's impossible.
But now the final piece of the puzzle. Why was Evelyn's death never considered a murder investigation? Because your family, one of the wealthiest and most influential families in Shanghai, covered it up. But whose silence did they buy? The police. From the very beginning, you knew you were safe, because the police could never touch you. Now with your family standing behind you.
Fuck this shit, man! And fuck you!
I can help you, Lee. But only for a price.
Alright, fuck! I can't believe this shit! I'll pay you, man! I'll pay you, just... What do you need from me?
Details. Let me hear your side of the story, and then we'll move on from there.
I don't know! Evelyn, that stupid bitch! She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her. I just wanted to make her shut her stupid mouth. But the dumb bitch started freaking out. So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined.
I need to go. We'll be in contact again soon.
Huh? What about the evidence? And the money? Where the fuck you going?
Goodbye, Lee.
I don't want to walk away from him. I want to be a fucking badass.
Malik, please tell me you got a recording of all that.
Oh my God, Jensen, I could kiss you right now. I can't believe you got him to confess so openly like that.
To be honest, it was easier than I was expecting. You were definitely right about Lee. He's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed.
Well, don't get too cocky just yet. Before I send our little friend's confession off to the local media and authorities, I want to get some Shanghai street justice first. There's a control panel linked to the hive I need you to hack. Uploading the coordinates now.
Well, that sounds like a lot of extra work. You could do it that way. That's 100% up to you. But that sounds like a shit ton of extra work. I just meant like, kind of a standard campaign. However, with the idea that, like, big army type combat was definitely included. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. You're the DM of the experience, you know what you're doing.
Access granted.
Okay. See, for some reason my brain...
Alright, Malik. It's hacked.
Verifying the signal. Come on.
Normandy.
Okay, I'm in.
And I was just thinking the fantasy
Remote frequencies are clear, thank God. Uploading now. And done. Meet me in front of the hive, Jensen. I have a little surprise for our friend Lee.
So I see this guy laying on the ground in the alley, all beat up and shit. Blood pouring out of his shoe. The harvester must be getting his sight.
Damn. Yeah, cool.
Jensen.
Malik?
Well, first take this. I was gonna use it myself, but after everything you've done, I think you deserve it more.
So what are you gonna do now?
I have a few loose ends to tie up, and I need to make sure this autopsy report finds its way into the right hands. The Hongs aren't gonna buy their way out of this one.
Lee's confession is solid. With that and the evidence from the autopsy, there's no way he can avoid prosecution. Justice will be served.
Oh, justice will be served, all right. You might want to stick around for a second. I've got one last little surprise for our friend Lee.
Sorry, I'm showing him a random TikTok.
That's gonna end so badly. Why would she think that's a good idea?
Wait till you see what she holds on to. I'm so happy she filmed it though.
Same. Fucking idiot. God damn. Holy shit.
Are you facing the hive? It's almost showtime. In 3, 2.
Malik.
Just watch.
I don't know.
Nice.
Evelyn, that stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up.
Malik, remind me never to piss you off.
After everything you've done here for Evelyn, for me, you'd have to try pretty hard, mister.
So I hit her again until she finally stopped screaming. When I realized what I'd done, I panicked. She was barely breathing, so I carried her to the stairs near my apartment and dropped her. I had to make sure it looked like an accident. I had no choice. She trapped me. She just wanted my money. I would have been ruined. I don't know.
Perfect.
Evelyn, that stupid bitch. She was going to ruin me. I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her.
Also, Steel, I sent the TikTok after showing him to the Bat Family chat so you can see it.
Man, I'm full of good premises, and you're the DM who can make those premises happen. You're the guy.
I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her. I just wanted to make her shut her stupid mouth. That bitch started freaking out.
How did she expect to stop?
好的，好的。它火热的气息会把你烧焦的，我的朋友。
Fake. That was a fake. We watched her do it.
Oh god, I don't know why she decided that was a good idea.
Like, she had 2 parts of the right idea.
I feel like if she had had like something solid to hold on to, it might have worked.
Yeah.
But she held on to the oven door and she got going too fast.
Yup.
And then there was nowhere to go from there. Except down.
Okay, what are any of these even? Stealth answer. You know, it's funny, I don't think I've used any of these pretty much ever. This might be a good one to have. I don't know, I got 2 practice kits and I'm not 100% sure what I need.
All of my attention these days.
So
You're referring to the Panchaea Project, the cooperative global initiative that aims at healing our world.
Earth's ecosphere is in serious trouble, Eliza. And it's time that we as a species stepped up to make things. To modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
Forgive me, Mr. Darrow, but many people believe that when will we be able to see the truth for ourselves?
as soon as the installation is complete.
If you would like to hear more of my exclusive interview with Hugh Darrow, log on.
Forget it, man. You're not my type.
This isn't a booty call, Van Bruggen. This is about you and some friends of yours I met in Detroit.
Detroit? Yeah, okay. I got it now. You with Seraph, right? You were there when I had to pull the plug.
So you admit it. You were running a mole.
The heck, man. Just the heck. Worst decision I ever made taking that gig. As you can obviously see.
You attack my people, Windmill. You hope to walk away from this, you tell me what you know.
Down, boy. I've got no allegiance to that backstabbing bitch who hired me. Especially after she painted a target on my back. The girl you want is Zhao Yunru, Tai Young Medical's CEO.
Tai Young Medical? They're Seraph's biggest competition.
How do you think they got that way? Zhao doesn't like competition, see? So she uses hack attacks, blackmail, extortion, anything she can do to destabilize him. No offense, but Seraph was just the latest in a long line.
You got any proof of this?
There's a surveillance recording in the Tai Young Tower. I stashed it on the server in case I ever needed an insurance policy.
Not a very smart place to hide it, seeing as you don't work there anymore.
Things got hot before I could move it. And now, I got you to get it for me. Of course, you can't just walk into that place. You're gonna need an employee card encoded with your biometrics to use the TYM shuttle.
Let me guess. You're gonna tell me where to get one.
Hey, I'm always prepared. There's a certain security guard, likes to dabble with the ladies. You'll find him at the Hung Hua Hotel top floor corner room. Sneak in, snatch the card while he's otherwise engaged, and bring it back here so I can code it with the biometrics in your passport.
I was there when you flatlined that Mo, Van Bruggen. You think I'm gonna trust you?
You have to if you want that evidence. Now run along, Seraph, man. And don't get too distracted watching the action.
Turning invisible might be my next step. Not sure. Let me check that. Let me check that particular path. So 4 will give me full longevity.
Reporting to you live from Picus. It doesn't happen often, folks, but it appears that I may have to retract an earlier statement. Millionaire Hugh Darrow has contacted me personally to deny allegations of involvement in secret United Nations meetings about the augmentation.
So apparently I can use the stun. That's pretty cool. If I can figure out which trigger. I assume it's right trigger because that's the general attack button.
那火热的气息会把你烧焦的，我的朋友。
Oh, this is the director's cut, so there's some pretty sizable DLCs as part of it. And that'll give me even more Praxis kits. I think it ups it by like 18 or something. It's crazy. Oh, this place seems awesome.
到这儿来，帅哥。Want a party? I can go all night, tall boy.
like I own the place. Yeah. Just get out here, Rage. You've had your fun. Now get out of here and go back to Britain's computer first, friends. Jason Ouch reached out, but he pulled away. You don't understand. Don't insult me, he snapped, gesturing angrily with his augmented arm. This is all some game to you, wasn't it? Playing at being the rebel, sleeping with a wirehead cogboy just to piss off her family. Jace pointed a steel finger at her, his Caden's eyes glittering. To hell with you, I'm sick of your lies. Meredith reacted without thinking, her hand slapping across the ship. Shut up, she said in a brittle voice. Don't push me away, don't pretend this doesn't mean anything. We looked at her, the hurt in his eyes cut like blades. This, you can't be here. I have to, she breathed. Hearts of steel. Hearts of steel. Say what?
Lucia says thank you for the coffee. It's delicious.
Okay. That's good. I don't like coffee, so that's the way I'm supposed to go. This way's dead.
Access granted.
Ammo and money and look, shoes. I don't need them, but it's neat that they're there. Go ahead and give this a save real quick, just in case this pisses someone off. I don't think it will. Oh wow. This is it.
Access granted.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't go upstairs if I were you.
Why not? Wait, don't tell me. May and Edgar going at it again?
Yep. And you know what that means.
Yeah. Edgar in a bad mood. Shame, too, because he can be sweet when he wants to.
I'm always amazed by what May gets away with.
Well, she's earned the right to talk back from time to time. When you've been around as long as she has, you know, she practically ran this place before Chan showed up.
I wish she still did.
You and me both, girl.
Good evening, sir. The manager is busy, but perhaps I could be of service to you?
Welcome to the Honghua Hotel. Our manager is currently indisposed.
Hold on. Okay. It said that it was a contest. But I don't know what that means. Was it a contest for the best pole dancing robot? Or is that just their cute name for pole dancers? Cute. This place is kind of awesome. See, legal brothels are the way to go.
That's something I would love to see, like, actually start happening. But I don't think that we're ready for it. We've got some other changes happening.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with legal prostitution, in my opinion. I don't even want to hear morality and what about the children. What about the children? kind of see the nip on that drawing. I bet.
Oh no, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May. Hey, mister, you think you could go in there and pretend to be a customer? It might break up the fight.
Walking into another side quest.
I told you, I am not getting augment. Not for this.
Our customers would pay much for the services of an augmented girl. You can make a lot of money.
Then tell customers to get themselves augmented, and they can go fuck themselves.
I'm sure some already have. May.
Ranch.
No. End of talking. It's too dangerous. I'm not changing myself for someone else's pleasure.
This isn't the end of the discussion. You'll get the surgery done if you want to keep working.
You can't hear it.
I was about
Think
to
about that.
I can't hear, so
You could. You're making the choice not to.
My apologies, sir. I was not aware May had a client waiting.
You're not a customer, are you?
What makes you say that?
The way you move, your attitude.
And what's my attitude?
Police. Or soldier. Someone on business. So why are you here?
I heard your argument. What was that all about?
They want me to get augmentations. For the customer's pleasure. It's sick. I quit before I ever let them touch me.
Sounded like they don't consider it an option.
They don't. I am lucky, I guess. I've been here the longest. It has advantages. But the new girls, they're not so lucky.
What do you mean?
They are forced to get augments. It's very bad. One of the girls who work here, Ning, she has been gone for days. I fear they took her and will force her to get augmented. You seem like a good man. I am desperate. Please, can you help? I can pay you.
I accept, but I need details first.
You keep referring to them. Who are they?
The Honghua Hotel used to be independent. In the past, we had a deal with local police for protection. And because we ran a clean and safe business, they looked the other way. But then, things changed.
What happened?
Bell Tower become the police in Lower Hansa, and they not care to help us. So, a drug lord came in with all his men and took control. Things has never been the same, and we cannot do anything about it.
Why do you think Ning has been kidnapped?
Before, we could always refuse augmentations. But more and more girls got them, and it brings more money. Now they force us to do it. They won't even hire purebreds like me anymore, because they're not as popular.
Is Ning one of the pure breeds?
Yes. Oh, well, I hope she still is. They started pushing for her to get augments. She say no even when it gets violent. Now I fear they lose patience and will force the operation. Ning's not the first, and she won't be the last.
She will be the last.
Isn't this a job for the police?
The police leave Lower Hansa to Bell Tower, and Bell Tower not care what happens if criminal pay them money. They don't care about my friend, or any of the other girls forced into the sex trade.
What do you need me to do?
I heard the girls are drugged and taken to a place somewhere in Dagong district. There, they're held until the doctor comes. I wish you to find this place, to find where they're holding Ning. I hope it's not too late.
I'm not gonna ask her for the reward. I'm just gonna...
Okay, I'll help your friend.
Thank you. I knew I was right about you, Mr.
Jensen.
Mr. Jensen, I fear this little time. You must find Ning before they leash her with augments.
Leash her?
Yes, they call it that. They leash their girls with augments to keep them under control by supplying neuropazine. I do not know where they keep Ning, just that it is somewhere in Dagong district.
A specific location would help.
I tell you, I do not have one. But there is a bouncer here, Chuan Li. He works with these people. He will know where Ning is. He goes to the roof to smoke often. Look for him there. You might be able to convince him to reveal the place.
Anything else you can give me?
Yes. The men holding Ning. They most likely work with local triad gang here, the Harvesters. If you look for some of them around, maybe you find Ning better.
Got it.
Shuck a dude off of here. You know what? I'm not gonna take that credit chip. That's hers. I'm not an asshole. I might only have time for one episode today, folks. I've got D&D later, and also I've got a kitchen to clean, so...
Access granted.
You were awesome, baby.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart.
Stop right there!
My bad. Please tell me that getting that quest was the autosave. I like that it's giving me a tip about hacking when it's like my hacking couldn't possibly be better. Damn it. Wait a minute. Just remembered that I saved. You'd think that after such a serious talk, I think autosaves are more location dependent than
Access granted.
到这儿来，帅哥。
你可真性感，我爱死你了！
每次喝醉酒就这么说，但是呢，你就是之后却马上回你老婆那了。
闭嘴！就算你也爱我，
只要你给我钱，我就会永远爱你。
No, don't tell me I left my purse in there with May. Hey, mister, you think you could go in there and pretend to be a customer?
I told you, I am not getting up.
May, you have a customer. Get to work.
You're...
What makes...
The way...
And what...
Please. They...
Sounded...
They...
What do you mean?
They are...
You keep... Okay, Jen.
Me...
Anything up?
Cool, there we go. Now let's try not to fuck up again, huh?
Access granted.
You were awesome, baby.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart. Oh, hey, did I tell you that the boss is forcing some of the girls to get augmented? Sometimes I talk so much I forget who I told what.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so he thinks it'd be a nice little gimmick to bring in more customers. Personally, I don't think the girls should be forced into anything, but I find it amazing how passionate people are on both
Jensen,
sides of this
you got any news yet? You know I hate being left in the dark.
Yeah, I found Van Bruggen. Looks like the Tai Young Medical Corporation hired him and the Mercs to destabilize us.
TYM? They already have the lion's share of the global augmentation market. Why use Van Bruggen?
In order to get that share. Hopefully I'll be able to prove it once I get this smart card back to Van Bruggen.
You need backup, let me know.
This technology is really going to destroy us. We stop and check ourselves before it's too late. Then we correct it, you know?
Yeah, so what do I owe you this time?
I feel kind of bad I didn't listen to the whole thing. She was giving a very, like, detailed sort of dissertation on the whole augmentation debate. And he's just like, what do I owe you?
Not all men are interested in deep conversation.
No, I get that. It's just like... Ugh.
Have you seen Ning lately?
Not since last week. I'm starting to get worried. She missed 3 days of work already.
You don't think...
Chan, for Ning's sake, I hope not. May is worried though.
Speaking of May, is she still downstairs arguing with Baku?
Where else would she be?
Baku is seriously going to get herself into trouble one of these days.
If that were the case, she'd already be in trouble. Between you and me, I'm starting to think Chan's afraid of her.
Hey, what's up?
Shove off before I shove you off.
I'm here to see you.
Uh-huh. What about?
Ning.
Open the phone book. Plenty of them in there.
Your friends are holding her. I can make it worth your while if you tell me where.
Worth my while? Yeah, maybe. Let's see some credits first, the tough guy, and then maybe I'll tell you where to find her.
I gotta make sure she's okay first. She'll be a lot more valuable to me and you if she's alive and in one piece, if you know what I mean.
I get it. Smart businessman you are. Okay. I'll tell you. They're holding her on a small side street just off the open gutter in the Daigong district. But listen, I didn't say anything, right?
ain't scared of no ghosts. Check this out. Oh yeah, jumping off buildings.
You've been waiting to use that, haven't you?
I've been using it. Oh, I love it. I'm glad that I got it. It makes everything so much faster. And I don't have to like find staircases and shit. Just fucking jump. I like how Trish in Detroit called it falling down Augs. One of Mr. Sarah's falling down Augs.
别走啊，子怡。
It's not
再多住几个月吧。没办法，当初大永机械收购我们公司的时候，我的工资就下降了不少。现在我赚的可付不起房租，来挑哪？虽然这不是天堂，但是更便宜。在这你可以重新开始。好的，我会考虑。
This is not the place for you. Get out, Lao Wei.
All right, I'm hearing you.
Keep running, Lao Wei. Gone. Better keep my eyes open.
Okay. I guess, Guess I'll be doing it after all, huh? Can't believe he gave him this thing.
This is not the place for you. Get out, Lao Wei. Eh! 你出来! Gone. Better keep my eyes open.
You're in the wrong part of town, Lao Wei. Go back. Don't hide! Don't hide!
Leave me! Get away. Leave me.
Who needs codes when you're a master hacker?
Get away. Leave me. Get away.
Access granted.
Leave me. Who are you?
Your friend May sent me. She said you were in trouble. Are you hurt?
May. Thank God. No, I'm fine. They didn't touch me. Not yet, anyway. If you hadn't come, though, how did you find me?
I asked around. I can be persuasive.
I have to get out of here.
You sure you're okay? Can you leave here on your own?
Yes, thank you. Whoever you are, thank you so much. I need to go. I need to get out of this city. I need to get away from that monster, Chan. Tell May, tell her. Thank you for everything.
I owe her. I owe you both my life.
Shoop. These guys might not. They hit them pretty hard. With my super fists. My fists that can chuck dumpsters. I'm sure they're fine. And now I can turn invisible. How fun is that shit? Getting back to where I was is going to take longer than getting here. Because getting here involved a lot of jumping off
time
buildings.
that we as a species stepped up to make things better. Our best chance at doing this is to modify ocean temperatures through a combination of ion seeding and geothermal management.
And it's still not as confusing as Vampires in London.
www.picusweb.com. This is Eliza Cassan reporting to you live.
Access granted.
I don't know whose ship this was. Well, it's mine now. Probably bell towers or some shit. Fuck 'em.
Access granted.
And a bike for good measure. Could be a gang members. I don't care, it doesn't matter.
Access granted. Access granted.
I do have the Typhoon installed. It's ridiculous. He fucking put the best of everything he fucking had into me. I mean, he owes me as much.
Access granted. Access granted.
The police were right fucking there. That's great. Okay, so we're gonna finish this quest, and then we'll call this an episode. I'm gonna go clean the kitchen, and we'll see if I have time for another episode before my D&D game gets started, but big doubt on that, homie.
I didn't mean to kill her, okay? Evelyn wouldn't shut up about us, about the baby, so I hit her.
I feel like I passed it.
I get so lost down here. Every time I come down from the upper city. I mean, the streets are well marked and all, but the Chinese names confuse the heck out of me.
Hey, that's the guy who was looking for this place earlier. I remember him. Because he said those exact words.
到这儿来，帅哥。
Uptown girl, she's living in her uptown world. Everybody have her backstreet gang.
Ning, did you find her?
I did. She's safe, but running. I think she plans on leaving the city.
She always is a smart girl. I'm glad. I will contact her to make sure she is safe. As promised, here's your payment. If you want more, I have another task. Something suitable for a man of your many talents. Are you interested?
Sure.
My interest would depend on the task.
By now, I'm sure you heard of Diamond Chan. He is evil man who feeds off the pain and misery of this city. If we are to stay in peace here, he must be taken care of.
You want me to kill Chan?
Yes, but you must make it look like an accident or suicide.
What kind of payment is involved?
Double what I gave you for rescuing Ning, if you make certain we are rid of Chan for good.
What is it?
Lower Hansa is a dangerous place. I know Diamond Chan stay at an apartment near a rooftop. Knock him out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest.
She is a ferocious lady.
Once Chan is gone, what will you do? Won't some other drug lord turned pimp take advantage of your vulnerability?
I know someone who recently started his own security company. I will hire them to protect us. It should be more than enough, and I can trust them.
That's good.
Why does his death need to look like a suicide?
I've made threats against Chan in the past. Because you helped Ning, if anything happens to Chan now, his harvester friends will think we are responsible. I do not want that to happen.
Tell me about Diamond Chan.
He's a monster. At first, he forced my girls to take drugs until they be addicted. It made them easy to control and dependent on him. But now, with cheap black market augmentations and customers with augmentation fantasies, it is even worse.
The Li Xing you spoke of earlier.
Yes. In order to squeeze more milk from his cows, he butchers them. The augments are just another form of control. The girls can always be tracked, and the need for neuropathy means they will not run away.
There has to be another way to remove Chan from the picture without resorting to murder.
There is. I have access to certain stimulants. If Chan was caught with them, he would no longer be a problem.
Meaning I could plant drugs on him.
Not on him. Somewhere in his apartment will be enough. He may be dead though. So knock him out, leave the drug, and come back here to me. I have a friend. He works with the police. I'll contact him and he'll make sure Chan is arrested.
Cool.
I'll do it.
Good. I'll give you the address of Diamond Chan's apartment. It is on one of the nearby rooftops. Lower Hansai is a dangerous place. Simply knock Chan out, then drop his body into the alley below. Gravity will do the rest. But if you wish only to get Chan arrested, take these drugs. Plant them somewhere in his apartment after you've knocked him out. When you are done, return to me and I will contact my friend in the police. He will do the rest.
Anything else I should know?
Chan should be alone. He is too proud to have bodyguards around. But be careful. Even alone, Chan is dangerous.
Got it.
Mr. Jensen, remember not to cause any wounds on Diamond Chan that make it look like murder. Any suspicion will bring us more trouble from his friends.
So no tranquilizers or peps. Which means strictly hand-to-hand submission shouldn't be a problem.
That is good, yes. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. I will wait here.
Cool beans. Alright. It did just auto-save, but I'm gonna go ahead and save anyway. Alright. I will catch you all next time. Bye-bye.